we've no place.
What defines a side hustle?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
In your opinion, what's a side hustle? In my opinion, a side hustle is something that takes up 20 to 30% of your time, yet you're 100% invested in its future.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Side hustle could be anything. It could be tutoring, it could be a part-time job, it could be a YouTube channel, it could be a podcast. Its primary purpose is to bring you monetary value or to increment your success. I've been wanting to start a side hustle. I just didn't know what it was exactly because I have a full-time job and I have this YouTube channel, but I didn't know what I could do that could eventually become a side hustle. But I think
And the fire is slowly dying. And my dear, we're still goodbye.
So I have a full-time job and it's going well, and I have this channel, it's growing well. I've said it before, I hate being stagnant, I hate being in one place. I love being dynamic, I love exploring new things that I haven't done before. So a side hustle is something that I've been wanting to do. Like anything unrelated to what I'm doing full-time, unrelated to what I'm doing on YouTube, unrelated to anything else that I'm doing in my life. Something that takes up 20 to 30% of my leisure time, that could lead up to be successful in its own way and bring me value someday in life. So
But as long as you love me
so far I could only come up with one idea, and it's the best idea ever. The reason being, this side hustle idea that I came up with is something that I'm really good at. I'm sort of making something out of something that I'm good at. And it's crazy because this idea has been staring at my face for all this time and I didn't even know it. Because the thing is, a side hustle could be anything, like I said before. And this happens to be something that I'm good at. And I feel like I focus. And I feel like this idea could actually become something huge in the future, but it's something that doesn't really take up my time either. I understand that you still don't know what it is exactly. I'm about to explain it because I know you're super confused. I can tell from your face. I love these, by the way. These are pretty good snacks when you have nothing to eat at home. You still with me? Good. So imagine you're starting a business. You want to build your own app, you want to launch it, you want to be the next big entrepreneur. Let's just say, for example, hypothetically, that's a scenario. So let's say you're going to get started with this, and then you realize that you have to build an actual app. And that's when you start to think. That's when you realize that you actually have to design the app. You need to hire people to do that for you, if you have no technical background, that is, and you want to actually build the app and you want to release it. You want to get marketing people to put it out there and get people signed up and all that stuff, right? You realize this only when you start this, but when you start it, you realize that it's actually not that easy because it takes time. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of money. The thing is, the designing aspect of building an app actually takes a lot of time, like months. It's going to take a lot of iterations. When you build your first version of the app and you think it looks good, you show it to people, they tell you that it's super ugly, then you realize that you had to go for another iteration, then you go for the second iteration, and then you go for the third iteration. It keeps on going, and it's madness. It's pure madness. It's maddening, and it's super frustrating. So imagine being able to actually go into a site and browse through templates of already designed pre-made apps and download them to your computer and start building immediately. If you have a software guy, just tell him to get started immediately. If you are the software guy, just started coding already. So it's that simple. And I think this idea is super revolutionary because this is already happening for websites. There's tons of websites out there which offer pre-made, pre-designed websites for people to get started, download and get started with their own website. And this is not happening for apps yet. And I think this is a really useful tool because people can instantly get started with their app, with their idea, and launch it to the world. Because apps, whether you like it or not, is the future, is the present, is the future, and people depend on it, and apps are the latest trend when it comes to entrepreneurship. So an idea like this is going to save you time. So am I selling apps? No, I'm selling time. I'm selling time. I'm not selling apps. I'm selling time. I'm saving you a lot of time. You can download them, you can use them, you can modify them, you can do whatever you want, and it's gonna look absolutely incredible. Today, which is the 16th of December, I'm launching the website on this vlog, and today is a very special day for me, and by the time you're watching this, the website should already be up. You know, it makes me think, what if Travis Kalanick or Kevin Systrom, the founder of Uber and founder of Instagram, had this website back when they were inventing these apps? They could have saved millions. They could have saved a lot of time. Travis, Kevin, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry I couldn't launch this earlier, because if I had, you would have saved a lot of millions, a lot of time. I'm so sorry about that. But the next guy who's gonna invent the next big app, if you're watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Dinster. We are now preparing to take off to Planet 4 apps. Please fasten your seatbelts and keep them on while the seatbelt indicator is displayed. We are now awaiting confirmation to take off from Houston. Thank you. Houston, this is AK-1809 requesting clearance for takeoff.
Roger that 1809, your coordinates have been locked in. Please await confirmation.
Roger that, Houston. Checking for SSL certificate and confirming HTTPS protocol before the launch. HTTPS ready, checking payment gateway functionality. Payment gateway online and ready.
Roger that 1809, running your final flight diagnostics.
Houston, I had to temporarily pause the launch. I need to refill my tank. I'm back, Houston. Do we have clearance to take off?
Affirmative 1809, you are clear to launch.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain again. We are now preparing for the launch. Thank you for flying with us, and for all our viewers from YouTube, thank you for joining this monumental success. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now online and ready, and that's it. You can visit Planet 4 Apps on planet4apps.com. Thank you for joining this vlog. It has been an absolute pleasure sharing this journey with you. A side hustle is a concept that I really love, because it's something that will make you successful while you sleep. You could be doing a full-time job, you could be doing anything. A side hustle is something that doesn't take your time, because it's something that you do during your leisure time. Check out ideas for your own thing and then explore, build it and put it out there. If you have the ideas, if you have the talent, why don't you do it? If you succeed, you succeed. If you fail, you fail. Who cares? If you fail, just try again. Do it again and again and again and again until it works out. That's literally how you become successful. And I hope this becomes a success. I know this is going to be a success, and I'm going to make it a success because I will keep on trying. And I highly recommend that you check out the site and let me know what you think. That's it. Thank you for joining this vlog. I loved sharing this journey with you.